Welcome to episode 77 of the Awkward Tapes, a podcast where awkward friends have awkward conversations about awkward things.
That was wild.
Wait, Presley, how do you know he was going to say that?
I don't know.
Does he say that almost every podcast or not?
Me?
Yeah.
This is something new I started.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
No, because typically we roll the outro right now.
What's Leighton Jr. on Evan's
All right,
mic?
thanks for joining. Well,
Wait, what?
Evan stole Leighton Jr. from Leighton.
That is my favorite duck, by the way.
The little blue guy. It literally looks exactly
we're
like
gonna
him.
name him after you.
No, his name is
He
Leighton
actually
Jr.
is. Yes. Is it on the website yet?
Well, on the website, no.
No,
It's gonna be a while before any of the ducks make it on the website. We're still working on it. We have a process.
We have
but
to.
It may be a while.
They have to all sign contracts too and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the NDA form right now, so can't talk about
some
a
of them
lot.
are being very ornery about the
Also.
agreements, and some of them are requiring bread, and we're just not there financially to be able to give.
I know,
them
and some
that.
of them are really picky too. Like some of them are like, "Oh, and you need to take the crust off," and we're like,
Yeah.
"Well, does it look like we can afford to take the crust off?"
Do we look like we can afford Uncrustables for you guys?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
They're trying to
Yeah,
get
which
the
I now
bag.
know what those are.
Thank
Thanks to these
you.
podcasts.
Yes.
Yep.
Culture.
Good job.
Shout
Oh,
out!
wait, did we?
Shout out to the new duck with a
Yeah.
football.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, that is a new one. When did we get that?
Honk honk.
My mom and dad went to Jamaica and
mother and
love
father.
Nice.
ducks and got us a Jamaican duck.
His
Football.
brother-in-law's.
His brother-in-law's wife's parents.
Please stop.
Technically, you're not wrong.
Yep. Am I right?
Presley,
It's so
he's right.
wrong
Presley,
to have
what
a good
else?
relationship with my brother-in-law.
Presley, what else is
Just say your
technical?
sister's house.
I think you're on a first name basis with him now.
I actually don't know his first name. I
That's-
just call him brother-in-law.
Excuse me, brother-in-law. Could you pass the potatoes?
Could you pass the ketchup?
I don't know.
Oh, it's pancakes again.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
What's your thing?
Hey,
hey,
what if
what if
when you fall asleep,
when you fall
you
asleep?
take a journey to a parallel universe? And on that note, what if when you meet someone in a dream that you haven't met before, they're having a dream too, and you're meeting there, but in real life you actually never meet?
It's a lot of what ifs right now.
Could you imagine all the times that you've had nightmares like that actually happened
Yes.
in some parallel world?
Well, they
thought
say
of this.
they say if you see someone in your dream that you don't know, that you had to have seen them like in real life somewhere.
Have you ever had a repeat dream?
Oh,
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time.
I used to have a really bad recurring nightmare. It was awful.
You
You're
woke up
losing
with
your
an
hair.
afro.
Actually, no. I wish I had an afro.
He's living that night.
You
right now.
had an afro.
I did. I did have an afro. For
Zach?
you guys that didn't know, I actually did have an afro.
Well,
at one
don't
point.
We
say you
had
wish
an
you had an
afro.
afro and then be, oh, if only I had an afro. You had one.
I can't just grow it now. It's it's a receding hairline, bud. It's gone. Those days are behind me.
In some dream of
Hairline's in a
some,
recession right now.
That's good.
in some dream of a parallel universe, Zach has hair.
Yeah. I've thought about that before. When we dream, do we go to a different universe?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I know Evan agrees with that.
Sure.
No, he doesn't.
There's no way.
No, you don't.
He loves thoughts like that.
Oh,
Right?
exactly. If you know anything about me.
What's really weird
don't-
is how
Big thought
your
guy.
your brain keeps track of all of those dreams to where you know you've had them before. Like I'll wake up the next day and think, how did like I remember
Deja vu
I remember
about the
having
dream.
this dream before. Not
Yeah.
even that.
Oh, really?
Because it'll like pick up where it left off 5 years later.
And then had no prior memory of it.
Yeah. It's like I can't remember those dreams now. But my brain remembered it and was able to go back to it.
Layton, who sings that song?
Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, okay, let's keep it that way.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's not funny. I'm going to leave.
Thank you guys for coming back for episode 77. We see you out there. Hey, we hear you.
I'm not gonna
Prepare yourself
Oh my gosh, please. Please.
for a session
Of
of
It's okay. They skipped ahead. It's okay.
prepare yourself for a session of awkwardness. Okay, guys, who wants the question? Who wants to answer first? Leighton. All right.
I don't know.
If you can think of it, what is the weirdest experience you've had in a workplace?
In a workplace?
Whether it be with a customer or a
weird.
coworker or a scary little creature.
Okay, I have annoying, I definitely have annoying. I don't know if I have super weird. Weird.
Yeah, weird. Do you want me to define it?
I know what weird is.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Wait, Shmev, spell weird.
W-E-I-R-D-E.
Leighton, can you
I before E my butt.
Weirdy.
Stupid.
can you use it in a story?
That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know. Like there was this one lady that I thought was super annoying. This was during COVID, and I don't know. I thought this was weird, but
That
she
is
like got
annoying.
on to people. She got on to us for like touching the top of the lid, like handing a drink. Like we had a bunch of drinks, and so like put it, grab the top and put it over here. So you can't do that because of COVID. And I'm like, someone's hand had to put on the lid. So
Oh, yeah.
So someone like touching it and moving it like that, like it doesn't really do that much.
She just
That's a
doesn't
good
want to
point.
see it.
And so that was like odd. And she was like a weird person. But I don't know. I haven't had super weird. I've had a lot of annoying now.
Yeah, it's
I
weird
can't
'cause
think of weird.
Yeah, because it's not like the lid just magically got put on there. It's like someone had to
Yeah.
put on the lid.
People came up with a lot of things during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, people did. But
I've got a few from my old job working in car audio.
Uh-huh.
I think
Oh, the one from last year?
was that a year? No, that was like 2 years ago at
The
this
one from
point.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
he didn't work in 2021, that job, did you?
No, that was when I was in school. So, anyways, I once had this guy come in, and I
Odd.
may have already told this on the podcast. Honestly, stop me if I have. But I had this one.
Stop!
You knew that was going to happen
Golly.
immediately.
That was
Scared me.
that was
I
a
think-
rush.
Man, what did Leighton take this morning?
I don't know. A cookie.
I took
It's the
a
crack
cookie.
cookies. So this guy came in, mind you, I work in car audio, so we do a lot of car electronic stuff. And he was like, "Yeah," he seems super nice, super outgoing. He came in, he's like, "Yeah, so there's this hacker."
Oh, yeah, you've told
I
this.
have told this
Yep.
that was tracking him from China.
Yeah.
and he made us take the OnStar out of his vehicle
Yeah,
because
that's
he saw it. He was so convinced that someone was in China.
That is weird.
Tracking his every movement.
Like
Yeah.
as their full-time job.
As yes, he had a flip phone, like a burner.
He has a flip phone.
Burner. Got a burner phone. One of those ones you buy in a gas station. Yeah.
But
They can still track his phone number.
did they think
With,
that,
like,
or
what
did
he's
he
messaging.
think that he was on like an FBI list or something? Like,
Nope.
Makes you wonder, what did this guy do to make him think that he's worth being trackable?
yeah,
That's
it's
the funny
either
part.
this guy did something bad, he is insane, we can make fun of him, or there's mental illness and probably shouldn't make fun of him.
I think
Paranoia.
it
He
was
couldn't just
mental
be a bad
Let's just
person.
call
Either
him
way,
out.
it's pretty funny.
I
Yeah.
think we should just
It
make
is.
fun of everyone, and if they get offended,
Look,
oh
their
well.
fault.
well, if we make fun of everyone, then everyone's equal.
There you
Right.
go.
So
Oh.
might as well.
Another funny one, since I've already told that one. There was this guy who walked into the store with a lemur on his shoulder. I'm serious.
No,
That's
that guy
actually the
just
story I
sounds
thought.
awesome.
Pretty cool.
I want to meet that guy.
It was awesome. I got to pet it. It
Was
was
he a nice
amazing.
guy?
Oh yeah, super nice, outgoing, same as the other guy. Just not mentally ill, sadly.
Well, yeah, that'd be weird if a
sadly.
lemur was mentally ill.
Well, I'm sure the lemur probably wasn't, but it was great.
You
It
were
had like a
fishing for that
diaper
one.
on, so I didn't have to worry
Hey.
about it going in the store.
The guy or the lemur?
The guy.
Are you saying lemurs can't
guy.
have mental illnesses?
I don't want to be
I think
uninclusive,
all of them do.
but no, come on, man.
Too far the opposite way.
You need to apologize to Madagascar
Yeah,
right
have
now.
you seen that movie? They're crazy.
You do
not touch the king's feet.
I'll tell you something that happened at work the other day.
What's up?
Golly.
At
This-
host,
So this guy, we have
No,
like
he doesn't work at
lottery.
Host.
We have lottery at the store.
right?
And so I was doing the lottery stuff, and this guy, like the customer, was getting a lottery ticket. This guy walked in. The guy turns around and looks at him. He looks back at me, and he's like, "Did you see that guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Why?" He's like, "That looks like the porn star from where? What is it?"
No.
He's like, "You know what I'm talking about?" And I'm
didn't say this.
I know.
and so, just to make sure I didn't mishear him, I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, he looked like that porn star from where? What is it?
Zach, were you at the store?
Where was it?"
Whoa.
And so I just like gave him the lottery ticket, and I was like, "Have a good day." I just turned around and walked away. I didn't want to go deeper into that conversation.
No, it would have been funny if you'd be like, yeah, minute 40 of episode 16.
Yeah, just acted like.
And he's like, I think you might be onto something.
yeah.
Oh,
This
man.
is the change the subject song.
About that lottery ticket, let me guess, he lost?
I don't know.
Shocker.
In a very real sense, kind of sad how open people are to talk about that industry.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
why
let's
he
change the
was-
subject.
So, when you think of porn,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Say it
so
some
we
more.
can't. So we can't say like certain like minor curse words like the upper of darn, but then we can just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
The
with the
upper
word
of the-
itself.
is that a cuss
It's a
word?
descriptive word.
It's. I guess it's
it's
descriptive.
We're defining
it's-
the boundaries right now.
I can do this. It's a topic.
Yeah, it's just
We're
a
not
topic.
talking about it. We're just saying the word.
Well, we are talking
we're
about.
kind of talking about.
We're talking about.
We're
it.
talking about the word right now.
Yeah. Zach has starred in so many. Anyway,
Okay, Presley, what's some work stuff?
see, the funny thing
Sorry.
is, you talk about weird people in the workplace. I
Yeah.
can't think of any because I am that person.
Yeah, you are.
Tell
I've
us
worked
ab-
with them.
Well, tell us
Yeah.
about you. We
You-
know
you can
that,
say that.
you went into the nursing room and just you know
Yep.
made sure all the mothers can breastfeed their children.
Yeah, because I believe to have that room up to code, it actually has to say mother's room on it. It
Yeah,
did
and it
not.
didn't.
It was just a little weird room with a mini fridge and a couch. So I was like, nap room.
Nap room.
And I ended
I
up.
really don't think that that's Presley's fault.
It's really
just,
not.
Just to be
Oh no,
fair.
it's not.
To
I
be
just-
honest,
If
it's
it
not-
wasn't labeled,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's not labeled,
It's just a room next to the kitchen
Yeah.
that other people have told me they've napped in. So,
So
it's like,
I did
oh.
the same thing with the bathroom the other day. It didn't say bathroom on it. How was I supposed
Right.
to know?
Where did you? Okay, so
There wasn't even a toilet.
that
in
was
there.
a joke.
that's
Right.
why I pooped in the closet at work. It didn't say.
Yeah.
It,
It didn't say closet.
it didn't say closet.
I
There
got
was a little
Noah.
hole in the ground. so
Right. I
mean-
just figured. You know?
Yeah.
you know.
So that's an example. Honestly, just I think if people were to watch me interact, the people I've worked with probably have some great stories about me.
Let's see. Do I worked with you? Let's see.
Yeah, you did for a time. Well, there was the Christmas party. We already talked about
There
how
was the
awkward I was for
cucumber
that.
story. That's
the
hilarious.
cucumber
We already told
story.
that.
That's
Yeah.
funny. That's me making fun of somebody else.
Yeah.
I told the time where I got questioned by the cops already.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
not weird. That's just
That's just bad.
That's
I
serious.
might have one. I
Okay.
had this guy come in one time, and he was trying to get us to pay for something that we shouldn't have at that audio place I worked at.
Yeah.
He came in and he was like, "Hey, do you mind coming out to my car and taking a look at something for me?" I was like, "Sure." So I go out there and
I'll give you
he's
some
got-
candy.
Yeah, it was a white van. No.
hop on in.
It was like I think it was like a sedan of some sort. But anyways, I go out there and he has one of those systems where it's a factory radio, but he's able to use Bluetooth through the radio. You know how you guys can do that with like a stagnant station. So he had this piece in his car that was mounted in the factory radio. So it was like an external piece, but it worked as a Bluetooth device.
Yeah, I actually used one of those when I was poor.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do. It's a great alternative option, but yeah, so he went out there and he was like,
Lower
"Yeah, go ahead and
class.
sit down." And I sat down in the passenger seat and I was looking at it. I was expecting him to ask me to try to fix something on it. And he was like, "Yeah, so I wanted to tell you kind of what happened. I got this in my car installed here a few years ago, and I had someone get in my car. I think he said he was an Uber, and he said they sat in the front passenger seat. Well, when they got in, you see this hard plastic piece here. Well, they ended up cutting their leg open and needed stitches." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's unfortunate. Like that's really hard." And I was looking at it, and I was like, "Wow, how did he manage to do that? That would seem really hard to do because it wasn't like it was a sharp, like it was like nearly impossible seemingly. It wasn't like it was a sharp piece of plastic. I mean, it was smooth and like kind of away from where your leg would be. It was in the radio. So he looks. I mean, he looks what did I say? What's up?
Was he in the industry we were talking about a minute ago?
Oh my gosh, stop. No. So what he tells me, he's like, so
Look how Presley's smart.
no. Okay. So the story. He tells me, he's like, he looks at me, he says, "Yeah, so what are we gonna do about this?" And I'm like, I'm
Just
sorry.
buy him a new car.
Yeah, I know, right?
real.
And
There
I'm
never
like-
was a we.
And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry that happened, but I'm not sure what you want me to do. We could probably talk about removing it if you don't want it anymore." He's like, yeah, let's do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's all you wanted. So we go inside and I ring him up and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be like an hour's worth of work, and we'll get it out of there, no problem. It's gonna be like, I don't know, $50 or something like that just to get it removed from the radio. And he was like, well, I don't see that as being fair. I mean, this guy's suing me because of this. I mean, wouldn't that be bad PR for you?
PR.
And I was
PR.
like, oh, wait a minute, this guy's like trying to get us right now. So I go in the back. I give my boss.
Smart.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy, he is on something else.
Want a
Like
tussle?
He wants this work for free, even though I don't know how anyone could cut their leg on this. Like, it's impossible.
I also like how doing it for free is better PR. Like that makes sense.
I don't
Yeah.
understand. And so my boss wants to know exactly what's going on. So he walks outside with them, and I'm just kind of looking at them through the window, just trying to see what ends up coming of it. And my boss all of a sudden just gets livid. Like, he's like, what do you mean we need to pay for this? Like, we need to blah, 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 blah. I don't blame him. The guy was like totally, I don't know how to explain it. He just seemed really
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Absolutely. That's a great way of saying it. So my boss is sitting out there. He's like, get out of here, man. Like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. And he's like, you're going to hear from my lawyer.
You're getting sued.
You're getting sued.
You never heard. did you?
Never heard from him again.
Okay.
Oh, you never do.
Stupid customers.
I know, right?
Speaking of stupid customers,
Yes.
I think I told you about, maybe you.
So
I think it was on the way to Knoxville. I was telling you guys.
God, I
Y'all,
love
y'all didn't
workplace.
get to hear
I was
it.
a customer once.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, the couple weeks ago or so, it was like later at night. I'll wait.
Go ahead. Later in
All I heard was that Presley licked a cookie and Zach was contemplating whether or not the cookie was worth it.
He took a bite,
I
too.
took a bite out of that side, but that side's okay. All right.
Oh, well, he just went for the side that Presley licked and then made a huge mess.
Don't worry, Schmev will wait.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry for the listeners. A couple weeks ago, I was at work. It's really funny. It's actually hilarious. I was at work. This lady came in, and she was buying like some detergent and some soap and like deodorant and goldfish. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
All of that in gold, like an actual goldfish.
No, goldfish, like the crackers.
Oh,
You know,
that
this-
makes so much more
listen.
sense. I was very
I don't work at
confused.
PetSmart.
A live goldfish.
That's why I was so confused.
The snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and so she had a ton of coupons, like
Oh,
pulled them out of
the
her
extreme
purse.
couponer.
She had a Ziploc bag in her purse. Opened it up, and it was just a ton. And I've worked there for so long that as soon as I see something like that, I think, okay, I gotta look for a scam because it's happened before.
Really?
Yes. So my coworker is scanning like the stuff, and I'm like bagging, but while all this is going on, like
Watching.
every time she scans the coupons, I'm checking the coupon. And so I come across like 3 for I think like soap, and they're all like a month expired. And so I tell her, I'm like, ma'am, these are expired coupons. You can't use these. So she's like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Can you just throw them away? So I threw them away. I get some more coupons, and it's like not even for the right brand of deodorant. And I'm like, ma'am, you don't have this item.
But it's deodorant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
Just not the right
but
brand
it's,
at
but
all.
but yeah,
Oh,
it's women's
gosh.
deodorant. I'm like, but it's not the right brand. This is like you're buying Dove. This is whatever
Yeah.
Old Spice. I don't know.
Old Spice.
Something. And she's like, well, it says women's deodorant on it. And I'm like,
Wow.
Like-
what a genius.
cool. I wanted to be very sarcastic with her, but my customer service thing. And so I'm just like, sorry, can't use these. So I just put them off to the side. And she's like, getting a little snippy. And then we get to the goldfish, and it's the same thing. It's like well, not the same thing. The coupon she has is for like a certain size. Like it might have been for like the big box of goldfish, and she just had like smaller bags. I'm like, ma'am, the coupon does not go with this. You can't use these. She's like, it's goldfish. I can use it. It's goldfish. You need to use that so I get my stuff off or whatever.
Wow.
And I'm like, no. It's not for the right. I think I did that a few times. I'm like, I read it. I would like after she would say something, I'll like read it, and I'm like, nope, no, it doesn't go with that. She's like,
Yeah, man.
okay, blah blah blah. You need to be using it, blah blah blah. And so we get to something else, and it's like the same thing. It's like it might have been like the right brand, but it was a different size and whatever. And this time she starts getting like really mad. And I'm like, ma'am, I can't give you this coupon. It doesn't go with that. I'm just trying to do my job. Like, I'm not letting you just leave here without the right coupons. I'm not going to just do my job completely wrong and get in trouble.
Freaking
Like,
couponers.
yeah, because like we have to put those coupons into a bag, and those coupons go to corporate, so we get credit for it. So if they see those coupons were like not with the right thing, they can like track that back to me.
Huh.
So yeah, I don't want to. I need money. I'm broke. So she's getting snippy, and we're going back and forth. I'm like trying to be nice, but a little bit smart alecky.
Good.
It's pretty fun. Intensifying. And she's like, that's what I heard in my head.
Yeah.
No, I was there. That's what she said.
Heaven
That
was
is
right
what she
there,
said.
just
Yeah,
standing in the corner.
Yeah, I was, just a lot of eye
Smacking on mac
contact.
and
Yeah.
cheese.
So eventually she's got like
It was very dark in there.
she's got like a pack of goldfish in her hand. She like throws it down. She's like, you know what? You can just cancel all these. I'm gonna leave. She's like, you can put all of this back where it goes. I'm not doing it. She's like, I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
But eventually, I forgot to say this. Before that, she had a receipt from the same store in a different town. And she's like, I bought the same stuff with these coupons, which is already sketchy. She bought the same exact things at a different store in
She
a
was
different town.
picking a fight. She knew that this would come up, and so
Yes.
she brought a receipt from a different store.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
She brought the
Yeah, she
receipt
expected
from a
this to
different
happen.
town, and she's like, look at this. This is from the different town. And I looked at it, and I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, look, it worked. I'm like, it's not gonna work here.
Ah.
And she went like that. And she's like, excuse me? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do my job right. You're not gonna get these.
Yeah.
So eventually she's like, all right, I'm leaving. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. And under my breath, I said, I'm not being scammed today. She heard me. She's like, what did you say? And I said, oh, I'm not going to be scammed today.
Snap.
And I said something like, I'm going to do my job right.
You
Like,
go, Schmev.
you're not going to scam me. And she's like, well, I'm not scamming you. I'm just trying to get my groceries. She's like moving her head like this. And
It's funny when they lose all logic, their head
yeah,
becomes a
turn into a
bobblehead.
bobblehead.
Yeah.
And she's like, whatever. And yeah, that's when like she threw the goldfish down. She ends up leaving, and I put it back. And yeah, I felt like a strong man in that
And
moment.
you know who the real victim in this is?
What?
goldfish.
Goldfish shut down.
I know, that poor goldfish.
They're not smiling back anymore.
Yeah.
They're all frowning.
But it has gotten to the point, I've worked there for so long, where like
Oh, sorry.
that stuff doesn't even bother me. Like it's
Good.
just like Noah, you might feel the same way. You might get stuff like that where you
Just
work.
smart aleck
having a
customers.
fun time.
Kind of fun, right? You need some action every once in a while
And
to
here-
tell stories about.
Here's the thing, though. I
Content.
don't think
Content.
you crossed the line.
She was being snappy at me,
She was
so I was
being
being snappy.
Rude,
back.
snappy, trying to get away with something. She knew she was up to something. That's why she brought the receipt. You're
That
just
was-
like, ma'am, I'm not putting up with it.
That was a scammer.
And you said,
at its
"Ma'am."
finest. I did.
Was this by chance a...
Middle-aged, overweight woman.
Okay.
There you go.
Over 40
So-
single, and I don't know why.
Wait, her name didn't start with a K, did it?
It probably did.
It's Kareen.
Did it
Yeah.
end
Kareem.
with... Did it end with Aaron?
Yeah, her name was Aaron.
Aaron?
It was K. Aaron.
That was her last name, Karen Aaron.
Aaron. So let's just say this.
We'll just say it.
Her quality of life has to be so insignificant that she finds joy in there goes the
Technical
wall.
difficulties.
That she finds the only joy in her life in making your life miserable. So really, you're the winner here because she sucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme, but I mean, sure.
No,
I mean-
I wholeheartedly believe that.
I mean,
Zach's just like, you're the scum of the earth.
Yep.
When I become the serial killer,
Yep.
you're my next
No,
victim.
Oh, yeah.
And we're
You're on my
You're
list.
gonna be number 3.
I'm just like, it's.
You're
she
gonna
doesn't
get me
sound
to
pleasant.
cereal.
If I ever became a serial killer, it would probably be Karen's. Not gonna lie.
The
We all watch out. You heard it here first.
Your name is Karen.
Well,
Karen serial killer.
whatever police officer is working here, his name is again Zach Hood. He lives at 1545 Smith Lane.
Smith Lane.
I got a
don't
question
know.
for y'all.
I have an answer.
If you were a woman and your name was Karen and you were actually like a good person, wouldn't it kind of bother you?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I would.
100%.
I would go
Yeah.
by
Like,
my middle name,
I'm
which
changing my
is
name.
Elizabeth.
That would be a bummer.
Everyone's
It's
middle name
or
is
or
Elizabeth.
Grace or one of those names.
Or like what's a popular?
Emily.
Yeah.
Emily
That
is
is
the
a very
ultimate white
popular-
girl name.
Yeah.
Renee.
Renee.
Renee is
As
a
a-
pretty popular
As a middle name?
middle name. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Actually,
my,
I know a first
my
name.
sister's
Yeah.
middle name is Renee. So
See?
There you go.
Oh.
Booyah.
that's actually pretty funny.
Hey Zach.
Hey.
Just to just got a few more minutes.
Hey.
Top moment of this week for you. One thing right now. What happened this week?
Okay,
One thing.
something
Off the
that
top of your
happened
head.
this week. I made my entire bedroom a smart bedroom.
Tell us out.
Okay, so I bought an Alexa because it was on sale and they were doing like a pre-Black Friday thing on Amazon. So I just went ahead and bought one.
May I ask
One
how
and one.
much? Because I'm actually curious.
It was like $50. It wasn't
That's
bad.
not okay.
Wasn't bad. And
Better than you did at the UT store.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Go watch that blog in case you're curious. I spent a lot. So this week I ended up making all the lights in my room smart lights. My Xbox can turn on by my Alexa.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of my favorite things, I made it programmed. So I say, Alexa, studio time. And it says, okay, go make a banger. And then it turns all of my lights purple.
That's awesome.
That is pretty
It's
cool.
awesome. And then I also have like a game. Wow, I did make a lot of
Yeah,
crumbs
I
with
was
that
like,
cookie.
I'm sorry, I was
Just
looking
vacuum
over
it
there.
with your mouth.
I could only half listen to your story. There are so many crumbs.
So, sorry, there was a cookie issue. So, I ended up making it say this thing too that made all of my friends laugh when they came over a while back. I made it say, Alexa, why can't I find a woman? And its response to me, I don't know. Maybe if you get off your lousy butt and stop being a lazy sack of crap, you might find someone.
Wow.
Pop off. Wow.
It was funny. So, yeah, it's been kind of fun doing that lately.
Nice.
I still have LED lights that I've been meaning to put in my room that I haven't.
Same here. I actually wanted to put mine up, but the issue I ran into is that I didn't want it to where you could see all the individual LEDs. So I'm going to
Yeah.
buy diffusers. And it's like a channel strip where you just put it inside the diffuser. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's fun.
Presley, what happened this week? Now, go. One thing.
I
Hurry.
got to be on a podcast.
Oh.
Besides that, hurry. One thing. Top of the head. Right now.
we
Go.
put in the
Um,
cold
go.
air and take
Go.
on my Jeep.
No, that was last week.
Go. Hurry. Hurry. I don't want him to think about it. I just want it bam, like right here.
Bam, 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 bam.
Presley, why are you thinking? Stop thinking. Speak.
I went to the freaking gym.
There you go.
He had an
buddy.
exciting week.
That was like the least exciting way to say that you went to the gym.
I went to.
Are you sad that you went to
Can
the
you
gym?
say it the way you
to the
normally
gym.
say it?
I went to the freaking gym
There you go.
right now.
Okay.
Wait, you went there right now?
Right.
Right now.
It doesn't have to make sense. You
Wait,
just
what
have-
happened? We go right now. Go, 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 go.
Can
go,
we
go.
talk? Hold on. Can we talk about that guy we used to see at the gym?
Wait, what?
Wait,
guy?
which one? Oh, we already talked about him.
Have we?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Let's see.
Well,
we've
just
talked
for a
about
reminder,
him.
there was when me and Presley used to go to the gym together. There was this guy had a massive beer belly, and he literally wouldn't lift any weights. He would just walk around and just like
I
talk to
saw him one
everybody.
time.
Yeah, Leighton got to see him.
He
one
never
time.
did anything.
Never
I-
did anything.
I think he has a legit medical condition.
Maybe.
Because he Zach Evan, he literally is the skinniest person I've ever seen in my entire life, except he has a huge
Yeah,
belly.
like it's like
Skin
Leighton,
and bones.
like Leighton, but he had like a Santa Claus belly.
And he's way
It was
he's
crazy.
literal bones.
You know,
Yeah.
there are some people that have intestinal issues. Maybe that's what it is.
It could be that.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe he has a swollen belly.
we probably shouldn't make fun of him.
Oh,
Nah.
I wasn't making fun of him.
I was
You
like-
were.
Got him.
You're gonna make my mic pop. Stop hitting the table.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Shmev, you're
Yeah.
weak. What happened?
Go.
I went to work.
Now.
Oh, what did I do? Hold on. What did I do this
Right
week?
here. Top
Right
of your
here?
head.
Right
Talk
there.
about your new girlfriend.
Hey, Sierra, what are you?
We love the cookies.
Oh,
Thanks for the
thank you. Yes.
cookies.
Yeah, she
Zach
made 'em.
just destroyed them all with.
I
cookies.
ate like 3.
You had like
They had
one.
a crunch.
Such silence.
Noah's asleep over there.
Poor guy.
Are we that boring?
He didn't
Noah
see
didn't
us.
sleep last night,
Aw.
He got here at
bud.
7:30 in the morning. We were
which
supposed
is
to be
about
here
an
at
hour
8:30.
before we get here.
Poor guy.
Well, hey,
Just jamming.
better early than late,
Yeah.
That's right.
right?
Right, Zach?
Yeah. I tried today. I actually made a joke. I said somehow I ended up making you late just because I was around you.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
that was
infectious.
It's infectious.
Infectious.
I feel like I had a good excuse.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did.
definitely.
That is
and
fair.
and you did.
Andy.
Why don't we stop saying that?
Andy.
Probably because it's stupid.
Oh, we need to start it again.
I
we
like-
do.
And we do.
Stupid.
See, it's fun. I miss it.
Yeah.
All right,
Your
thanks
hand is
guys for
warm.
joining us. I think that'll do it for
warm.
episode 77, 8,
Yeah,
77
77.
77.
and a half. I guess because we're ending this one.
Yeah, 77.
Come
Yeah.
back next time for another
3/4.
draft.
Yeah. Make sure to look at us where we are
Yeah.
Look
on
at me.
socials,
Yeah.
as they say.
Our merchandise.
Christmas time.
It is Christmas time by the time you're
Nope.
hearing this, which is the best time
Yeah.
of the year. By the time they're hearing this,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
It'll-
Noah's away.
might be no, it won't be December, but yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It'll be December
It'll
by
be
the time you're
start
listening to
of
this.
December.
Exactly.
Everybody, go cut down a tree and put it in your living
Put it
room
in your
right
tree.
now. Just cut down any tree.
And put metal and plastic on it, and
And some
put
lights.
a bright star for some reason.
And a baby head that lights up.
Yes.
no,
Reference
not
the
the
last
night
one.
And
lights.
pictures
No.
of you when you were a baby and you're butt naked.
Butt naked. Yeah.
Butt naked.
You guys have a happy holidays. Enjoy the season. I know I will.
Enjoy the season.
Enjoy the holiday season.
Merry
And
Christmas,
thank you
you
for
filthy
joining us
animal.
for a session of awkwardness, little sweethearts. Thank y'all.